Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading for the first half of December, from the 1st all the way through the 15th. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's go ahead and get into the messages for the first half of the month. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout the reading. I'll be starting off with the Intuit Angel Oracle deck to take a look at some angel blessings that could be coming in for you. So let's grab some insight here, guys. For Libra, what are the angels that are coming forward for you as we welcome in a new month, the last month of the year? All right, so we're starting off with Angel Cassiel, keeper of karma and time, boundaries, time, discipline, solitude, rules, tears, the paradox of light versus dark. I help you balance your karma and teach you how to grow through life's challenges, trials, and tribulations. The crystal, the stone for this particular card is obsidian, and the time frame is a Saturday, and you're being directed to think twice about something. Okay, so maybe think before you act. Let's grab a couple more cards. Okay, let's see. Rickbiel, I'm butchering these names, I apologize. Ruler, I can't read today. Ruler of the Divine Chariot. Movement, dynamic action, coordination, teleportation, fights and defeats, chaos. So the chariot reference could, of course, be picking up off of a similar energy to the chariot card in tarot, which does represent movement and triumph, where you can defeat chaos and any challenges. So it does say, I shelter you from storms and show you how to use your Merkaba to become a chariot of the divine power. Smoky quartz we have there, and the time frame could be tapped into the full moon, and you're being directed to go for it. Go for something. All right, so for some of you, you're being directed to think twice before you act. And then this one is more so a green light, so to speak. All right, let's grab one more angel here. Phanuel, angel of hope and peace, fights evil. Light wins, powerful force, break free, confidence, faith, and trust. That's actually a really nice card. So take whichever one of these you're able to relate to personally. It does say, I ignite the power of hope in your heart to help you gain victory over evil in order to establish peace in your life. We have the tiger eye. It is a timeless time frame here, so whenever you're guided to grab this message for yourself, and we do have a yes answer right here. So both of these cards for me represents that green light energy. This one more so of a red flag type thing, okay? So let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here for you, Libra. So those are your angel messages. So I wanted to first tap into the Divine Masculine using my exposed deck, the many sides of the Divine Masculine here. So I'm taking a look at just the energy of the Divine Masculine. It can, of course, be male or female, however way it makes sense for you. And the same thing applies to the feminine. But some of the decks that I'll be using here will have the reference to him and her, you know, custom tailor it to how it makes sense for you gender-wise. All right, so let's grab some energies and messages for the masculine here. For Libra. All right, so we are starting off with hungry, okay? So this is a hunger, a craving that this masculine has, whether it's for you, Divine Feminine, or some goal or dream that the masculine is really wanting to manifest. Now, check this out. We've got hungry and now we've got thirsty. So this is the type of energy from the masculine where they are very drawn to you, Divine Feminine, but they have to come towards you with the best of intentions as well. Let's see what else here. We do have indecisive. Okay, so maybe they're torn Maybe they're not quite sure what they want, you know, pretending, or not pretending, but coming off more like somebody that really is wanting to make something happen between the two of you. But if something's actually more so at a standstill, maybe that's because they really can't decide what it is that they want, especially if they're torn between you and someone else. Now, this is the bottom of the deck. We do have dishonest. So if they are not being forward with you as far as being open and honest, that could be, again, what I'm feeling is they could also be torn between you and someone else. There could be a love triangle situation here. This could be a third-party situation. So let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot for Libra. So this is a masculine. You know, they go after who it is that they want, but they might be torn, especially if they're attracted to two people at the same time, for example. Let's see. What do we need to know here? All right, so we've got a reversed card, which is the Five of Swords. That's really interesting. In the upright, it does say walk away. All right, so maybe somebody here is failing to walk away, failing to distance themselves, even though perhaps that is part of the advice. If you're dealing with a masculine who can't seem to make up their mind what they want, and if you have your own suspicions, Divine Feminine, that they're not being truthful with you, then part of the advice I feel is to distance yourself, but maybe you're finding it very difficult to do so. Let's see here. What else? Interestingly, too, for some of you, if you are in separation, we might have a masculine here who wants to reconcile with you. It could be that as well. You guys clearly had a tower right here that created a separation between the two of you. Part of this thirsty energy could have been, as I've mentioned, someone else that was in the relationship that might have gotten themselves mixed up in some drama, which brought this tower down, which created a separation between two people. And somebody here, due to this indecision, is feeling this Five of Pentacles energy, where they're feeling left out, you know, feeling left out in the cold, that type of vibe. This is clarifying here with the Knight of Wands that the masculine, due to their indecision and not exactly being open and honest with the masculine, they want their adventures, they want what they want when they want it, but at the same time, they could also be indecisive as far as being able to decide what they want to do, who it is that they would like to be able to invest that time and energy in. And that could be very difficult to deal with somebody like that, especially if you have real feelings for this person and they can't seem to make up their mind because they're investing their time with other people also. All right, so let's grab some words from the masculine and let's see what it is that this masculine wants to share to express what's in their heart space to the feminine. They're not ready. At least that's the way it's presenting itself here. All right, so I'm pulling from my Real Talk with Him deck. But again, take it how it makes sense gender-wise. Whoever represents the masculine, okay? So we have, I pushed you away because I knew you deserved better. Isn't that interesting? Because they knew that they weren't ready for commitment. They wanted their adventures. They wanted to be out there seeing what their other options were. Wow. Let's grab one more from the masculine. Last time I checked, I really can't read your mind, so please talk to me. So this is an indication here that there's probably not a whole lot of communication that's going on between the two of you, or you're not talking to them at all, Divine Feminine. You know, so they're a little bit pissed off. I'm also getting from the masculine that they would love to be able to hear from you, but you're not exactly talking to them. Understandably so, if you are dealing with a person who was investing their time with you and someone else. Okay, so that's what we're getting there. So let's grab some cards on behalf of the feminine now from the Exposed to deck, the many sides of the Divine Feminine for Libra. What else do we need to know here? We have graceful. We have false twin flame. That's interesting. We have kind-hearted. Bottom of the deck, we do have calm and composed. Okay, so whoever this false twin flame represents, I am kind of feeling that the masculine might have dealt with somebody like that, and so it probably messed them up, and they're either unhealed from that experience, or they have trust issues, and therefore they really want to explore and see what other options they can find out there. But I feel that you might represent the one that got away, or the one person that they really had a beautiful connection with, but because they haven't taken the time to heal from past experiences where they invested a lot of their heart, you know, that needs to happen first in order for them to come towards you as a better version of themselves, you know, because you're coming through with this beautiful energy of grace, having a beautiful, kind heart. And in the meantime, just trying to remain calm that what's meant for you will either come back to you, or what it is that you're meant to find will be amazing. So let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot here, focusing on the Divine Feminine for Libra. So you really are meant to find happiness here, Divine Feminine. You've got the energy of the sun right here. Okay. And so you yourself, you might not have experienced the best relationship with your masculine due to either third parties or, you know, infidelity, trust issues, especially if they just weren't able to be open and honest, as we've seen. But you really are meant to find a very special kind of love. We do have the Temperance card coming through. This is letting you know that peace and harmony and balance will be restored in your life, and that happiness will be yours again, but it's going to take time. This does pick up off of Sagittarius season, which we are in. And you probably did detach from a masculine who was not being real with you, or they had a whole different agenda going on. This is you making room for better in your life. What you are needing from your relationship is teamwork, somebody who will be there for you no matter what. And if they're investing their time and energy with other people, that is not teamwork, okay? So let's grab some dialogue messages now on behalf of the feminine for my Real Talk with Her Words of Wisdom deck. All right, so from the Divine Feminine, what are the words? What's the verbiage that needs to come through? All right, we've got 2. The right one will take your breath away each and every time you see them. And you know in your heart of hearts, Divine Feminine, who the right one is, because we clearly have somebody here who is coming through as a false twin flame. Maybe you've invested a lot of time and energy in that type of divine masculine. And so you could be quite weary as to who the right one might be if you have yet to find them. Okay, but you'll know in your heart of hearts once that person is coming into your life, if they haven't already. We also have don't lose your identity. There's 2 of you in this relationship. Find your voice and speak up. Don't be afraid to voice your opinions and your concerns in your relationships. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one last batch of messages here for you, Libra. All right, so pulling from the Stay Inspired Oracle cards by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. What do we need to know? We do have Independent. That makes sense for me. You never needed anyone else to define you or make you worthy. If you have to go at it alone, you can do this. You are your own best friend, your own hero, your own warrior. This is speaking through especially for those of you who are maybe single or in between relationships right now. You shouldn't be afraid to be on your own or single and independent. This is you empowering you to prepare yourself for the next chapter or the next relationship. Let's see what else here. What else for Libra? We have captive. What beliefs are holding you captive? Can you let them go? They are not even real. Stop giving them life. Okay? So be sure that you're focused on what's really happening in the 3D between you and this person, because sometimes we can really get caught up in our beliefs and our thoughts that might not even be real as it says, you know? So just be mindful of that. And bottom of the deck, we do have release. Look at that. Release what no longer serves you. Release what is holding you back from your destiny. So if you feel that there's a connection, a relationship that has gone the distance, and it's at a stalemate, it's not moving, it's not meant to go any further, then perhaps this is an indication for you to detach and let it go once and for all, to prepare yourself for someone new and to be able to find the real deal of what you're really meant to connect with as far as true love and a type of love that really can withstand the test of time. All right, guys, so I will leave that there. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as the action buttons at the end of this video. Be sure to watch the intuitive channeled messages for your zodiac sign that was posted along with this card reading here for the first half of December. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.